Good morning. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning. It's Wednesday morning. Oh, I think I slept through Tuesday. Well, I did my stream yesterday. Okay, this is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and today is Wednesday, November 11th. I believe today is Veterans Day. Thank you to all the people that are serving in our services, in our military, and thank you to all the people who have served and who have given their lives, and we owe them a lot. We owe them much. I have a lot I want to do today. Let's set the mood. Let's set the mood. Light the candle. I finished streaming yesterday morning and I went out and it was light by the time I finished, and I looked outside and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We had a nice storm yesterday. You know how pretty it is when the trees get icy and the sun shines on them. It's just like a glittered world, an ice world. It looked like Christmas. Put you in a holiday spirit mood. And that's why I kind of like to light these candles. These are fun to do. It's just a small candle. It's safe if I put it over here out of my way. I like to have it where you guys can still see it though. So, and Penelope says, don't get my tail too close to it. So we'll move Penelope. I got a box out here to put my stamps in while I'm working on them. I probably won't keep them in here, but I'm going to need a new whatnot box anyway. So we're going to recover that this morning. But first I want to work on my calendar. Let's see who's up and at 'em this morning. Is there anybody up and at 'em? Is there anybody awake at 4:30? There are a few of you here. Early birds. Early birds. Jersey Crafter. Look at Jersey's up. Good morning, Jersey. Hi, Arlene. Arlene is here. Good morning, ladies. That ice with the sunlight. Really cool, isn't it? I was going to take a picture, but then I got to doing something else. Let me take a sip of tea here. Got a little scratch in my throat. Good morning, ladies. Thank you for coming early in the morning. Early in the morning. November 11th. I have been writing down in November 3 thank yous a day. And since this is Veterans Day, thank you for. Now I'm going to put our veterans service, because they have to give up a significant portion of their life, and some of them give up their life. So we owe them a good deal of gratefulness. Thank you for your service. I'm going to put Veterans Day here. So I'm going to put, I'm grateful for hot tea. Because I want to take another sip. And I'm grateful for popcorn. Buttered popcorn. I had that last night. That's what's making me so thirsty. Buttered popcorn. All right. I have a little tear from what I did on those ATCs. Let's yeah. These are going to go in my whatnot box, I guess. It looks like my other whatnot box fell. Again, no, I put it in a different place. Can I get to it? That wasn't a smart thing to do. It probably fell the other way. I'll put it in here. I'm going to have to find a good, stable spot for whatnot boxes. So I want to color these with something. And I think, oh dear. Let's get out my, let's get out my super tips. Oh, let's do red, white, and blue. Blue, red, and the white is already there. Let's put some stars up here. It's not much of a star. The small landowners are the most precious part of the state. That's the quote. I'm just altering my calendar. I have some days in October that need to be done now. Thank you for your service. We'll give them a proper thank you on my calendar. And because of them, we have our liberties. All right, there we go. That wasn't so hard, was it, Meri? I debated about getting up this morning, and I addressed all my envelopes for folks who sent me super chat in September and October, and I'll be sending those out hopefully today. Hopefully I can get out today. Let's put my calendar off my desk so I have room to work. My desk is only so big. I have sketched what I want to do for the next few days. Well, I have to backtrack because I did day 8, but this is day 11, so I have 3 stamps to carve. I don't know if I'll get 3 of them carved today, but I did that yesterday. And I have my tags in my journal. What else did I want to do? I guess nothing in here. What I want to do, since it snowed yesterday, it reminded me of a page that I could do in my holiday art journal. And I did not get a chance to watch Tanya and Lisa yesterday. I don't know if they worked in their Christmas journal or not. But I am going to do a page here, in here, on our first snow day, which was October 25th. And I know because I think we did a stream that day. I want to leave the traditions page here. That would make a nice snow page. Beautiful gifts. See, pages before page. I think I said I have exactly 100. I've got 99 here. 100 would be and then 12, 112. Someplace in here I can put my snow day. Up here at the first. I'm thinking that one, but I could leave those ball jars. This one I cut the little, I would need to mend it. Could do it right here on the contents. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's look at chat. Let's say good morning. Hi, Lala Gamma. Good morning. I did get your, I don't know if you sent a message or an email, but I did get it. Just letting you know. I'm not sure I responded to it. I was kind of tired yesterday. Hi, Nashwa. Good morning. And Kimberly. Kimberly's here. Laura, I need to... I pulled my flip-flops back out. Is it warm where you are? Watch out. You'll be putting them away. Jersey said it was 76 there. Oh, my goodness. Kimberly says they had 82. Brr, you guys, it's coming your way. It's coming your way. Did I see Hilda Gunn in here? Somebody said good morning to her. Hi, Fran. She says, hi, Mary, I just popped in. Stay when you can. You're tired a lot? Yeah. Rest when you're tired. Hi, Riri. Good morning, Riri. Good morning. Riri, you're the one who gave me super chats too. I sat there yesterday afternoon and addressed all the envelopes. So all I have to do now is seal them, and they'll probably need a bigger stamp. They may not. I'll take it to the post office. I'm hoping to get out today if the weather cooperates. Kimberly's here, Lala's here, Jersey, Arlene, Nashwa, Hilda Gunn. There you are, Hilda. Good morning. Good morning to you. Nashwa's here. All right, I think I've said good morning to everybody. Let's spread some snow on this page. We're going to do a layout of the first snow in Nebraska. It was October 25th this year. First snow day. That's always and I might put some ice on the trees. We didn't have ice on the trees on the 25th, but we did yesterday. Let's do it. Yeah, I know. You're getting empty, aren't you? Maybe if I get out today, I'll stop at Walmart and get some white paint. Although I think I have some unopened bottles, a couple of unopened bottles that I really need to use. And I should have put wax paper under these pages, but I didn't. Yeah. First snow day. Kind of a holiday-ish thing. You know the holidays are coming when it snows. Yeah. Let's see what we can get out of here. I might have to cut this. Let's cut it so we can officially throw a bottle of paint away. We'll just use what's in here. And I checked to be sure I knew where my paper towels were this morning. They've been disappearing on me during my streams. I'll grab 2 of them out here. We can throw that away. Let's trade my coffee with the candle. Put it over here where it's safer. Excuse me while I get a paintbrush. I need to change my water. Okay. Let's just take paint out of here. Turn the world white. Alrighty, there, throw that away. Yay, I'm not sure. I think I have quite a bit down here in the bottom. I might have to smear that in my dictionary or something. There we go. Or we could dry this. Wait a minute till I get this off my hands. Let's give this a little dry and maybe white out another page for another time. So yeah, I was kind of tired yesterday. After my stream, I always fix my thumbnail, do my chapters, and fix the metadata on my video, which wasn't too hard yesterday. And then I usually fall asleep. Have a little breakfast. I make a bagel after my stream. Have a bagel. And then I fall asleep for a couple hours, and then I wake up and putter around a little, do some laundry, make sure the dishes are, kitchen's halfway decent, and the dishes are either put away or made some popcorn in the afternoon. And then I was tired again and kind of just puttered around and fell asleep again. But I was ready to get up this morning. All right, I think, well, I don't know. Maybe a piece of wax paper. Let's put a piece of wax paper there. It's still kind of wet on some of this. We can paint out a couple pages in here. Get it ready to work on for December daily, which really isn't a December daily. I'm calling this a holiday journal. It's a holiday. Let's flip back and see if there's something I want to, usually in the back. But this is a different type of magazine. Here, I could paint this out. This is reader feedback. I just want to use up my white paint here. It's okay to let some text show. Usually it's the colored stuff that needs. Oh, I don't have as much as I thought I did. This might be a good index page. In one of my journals, my Christmas journals, I think that was my 2016, I did an index page. So what did you do this morning? I watched Meri paint all her pages white. Oh, I bet that was exciting, wasn't it? She's either washing her hands or painting all her pages white. Now, let a little of that text show. Let's do another layer up here. Let's give this a little dry. So this is hump day. I might watch Dee Dee this morning. I usually, if I watch her now, I usually catch her on her Wednesday streams. I'm getting ready to send emails to the gals who participated in the New Year's Day Streamathon. That's on my to-do list. And don't forget, Friday night on this week is which is the day after tomorrow, Friday, it starts early in the morning, is our live stream hop. We do the morning until about 9 o'clock, and then Scrap Chick comes on and Barb Owen comes on. They're not a part of our stream hop, but they regularly stream on Fridays. And then in the evening, we hop again. So that's coming up this Friday. But the gals in the New Year's Streamathon, I'm putting it together this year. So I'm going to be sending out some emails. Let's see if there's another page that I want to... This is all about quilting. I might do some paper piecing. This is all about gardening. I might... Gracious Holiday Gathering. I might... paint this out, since not to be racist or anything, but just because this doesn't apply to me. I'm going to leave the Gracious Holiday Gathering, although we don't really gather anymore. We don't gather. Ew. These pages are semi-glossy. Not too bad, though. It'll take the paint. Gather on the internet. We gather on the internet. I might take out gathering here and just make it holiday. Use up my white paint. And this doesn't matter if it's not completely covered, because I'll be doing a page over this. So I'll probably be painting over what I'm putting on here. Now I will have a bottle, empty bottle to throw away. Yay. I got this on my brush here. Let me get it off. It's pretty thick down here. One more clean out here. Let's do this. Okie dokie. We can throw this away. Yay! I just know there's a use for those empty paint bottles that I cut apart. I can let them dry and cut them up and make something out of them, melt them down. They're throwing in the trash. A little art journaling in the morning. Gets your blood flowing. Get your blood flowing. Alrighty, let's take this page that I'm going to work on this morning. I'm going to put this over here. There we go. We're going to work on this page. Let's look at chat. Let's say hello. Lala says, wow, Riri, I've never seen them at Dollar Tree. I bought Dollar Tree decorated pinkers. Really? Pinking shears? They are about as crappy as they come. They're still crappy, but they cut a whole lot better. Oh, did you sharpen them with tin foil? Fran says, I have my grandmother's pinking shears. Pretty heavy and solidly made. I love them to cut better. I have a pair of gold ones. I don't know what I did with them. They're here someplace. A pair of gold ones, and I bought them just because. Look, I have a knitting needle too. I don't know what I was going to do with that knitting needle. Hold it a minute. Let me put the knitting needle back in here somewhere. See, I've got a pair of gold ones, and they're kind of hard to open. They need some oil in there, some WD-40 squirted in there. But I bought them just because they're gold. I don't know how they cut. They cut okay, but they're little rusty in there. They probably just need to be used. Then I'm not going to use them because I'll use off the gold. Gold. I looked at them. I said, oh, look, there's gold pinking shears. I keep them over here on my other desk where I can never find stuff. All right. What else are you guys talking about? Arlene dropped a link to Laura's channel, to Jersey's channel. Thank you, Arlene. Jersey said she was at the Dollar Tree yesterday, had a bunch of knitting stuff. Oh, really? Well, that's interesting. I'll have to, if I go up there today, which I hope to, because I need to get to the post office. It'll be the weather that if it's still icy out, I won't go. I'll have to stop in at the Dollar Tree. Hi, Kushan. Welcome, welcome. She says, I'm doing fabric coloring with plant-based colors. Ooh, cool. That sounds fun. Hi, Sue W. Welcome, welcome. She says it's 3 a.m. in California. What time are you there? Well, it is. I usually stream at 4:30 in the morning when I stream in the morning, so it's a little after 5 here. Jersey says, Sue, it's 6 here. Hi, Gigi. Hi, Stack Shapes. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let's see what else is going on. Riri's here. Lala Gamma. Gail. Hi, Gail. Good morning, Gail. Talking about pinking shears. What else did you guys talk about? Fran said she has her grandmother's pinking shears. Pretty heavy and solidly made. I love them to cut better. I'll try the glass paper. Jersey says, I do not know typically. Oh, she doesn't typically schedule her streams in advance. But I think we'll be scheduling 2 streams this year. One on Thanksgiving and one on Christmas. That's cool, Jersey. And Jersey, when I do the New Year's streamathon, it'll be on December 31st. I'm going to message all the people who streamed last year to see if they want their same spot. But if there's some spots open, I'll be knocking at your door saying, do you want to stream? So I'll be hitting up some of the streamers that I stream with. I don't typically stream with a lot of those. Some of them do. I do. But we'll see what happens. I've got to get busy and start contacting them. It's the middle of November, almost. They're talking about how to sharpen your scissors. Fran says, you sharpen punches by punching tinfoil. They're talking about sharpening punches. Jersey says she has her mother-in-law's pinking shears from the 50s. I wish I could sharpen them. I'll try it again. Thank you, Riri. Do, 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 do. Sandpaper. Riri said she sharpens her scissors with sandpaper. That's interesting. I might have to try that with this old pair because I'll tell you, look, I even got paint on them this morning. This is the old, I call them my studio scissors. I just use them for everything. And they could, do I have a piece of sandpaper over here? I'm only going till 7:30 this morning. I usually have some sandpaper out. Where it disappeared to is another story. Here's some sandpaper. I got this that I punched. Punch holes. Let's see. Wait a minute. Did I see a super chat? Oh, Lala Gamma. Thank you so much, Lala. Oh, that was sweet. Let's write your name down. I started a new list for November and December, which means you won't be getting anything till January. But that's okay. Holiday mail will be over with. Today is 11. Then we'll put Lala. Thank you, Lala. That's so sweet of you to do that. Aww. I was looking at what Riri said about the pinking shears, and I lost it. And pinking shears, you use them to cut fine sandpaper. Let's try it with these old. I'm going to set you guys aside. You can keep chatting. I'm just putting you on my makeshift table. Let's do a little cleanup here. Yeah. Hold it a minute. Little hand sanitizer. Clean off the blades. But what's a pair of scissors without... Put this over here for a moment. I could squirt this with a little water. I really don't mind a painty handles. I know that it's my old ones, when I see paint splotches on the handle here. But I really did drip the white paint on them, didn't I? Look at that. I cut open that paint this morning. Yeah. They won't be super clean, but it'll be a little better. I don't know what that is. I'll get out my palette knife here. Got me wanting to try to sharpen these scissors with sandpaper, Riri. Got old paint on here. I use these scissors to cut those paint bottles with. You need a clean towel. Let's get a clean towel. Let's just clean the scissors up. This is all Riri's fault. Little rabbit trail here to clean my scissors. I got my desk wet. They don't have to be super duper clean. Just kind of get some of the gunk off of them. Yuck. Gunky in here. It gets gunky in here because I get paint on my hands and then I want to use my scissors. And that's what happens. I should put some hand sanitizer on it. I'm not going to fool with it too much. All right, let's cut some sandpaper and see what happens. We'll just strip this down. This is fine sandpaper. I have some more someplace. I think I sorted some out, put it in a box. And I forget what box I put some of that stuff in. But that box may be out in the living room by my recliner yet. I've been sorting. It's a little better in here. At least I can walk across the floor without having to jump over art journal stuff. I can move my carts around. Shelves need to be straightened out again though. We're almost done here. Get the points. All right, we're going to give her a test. I did a whole little square of sandpaper here. Little wet right there. That's because I have Mod Podge on stuff. Let's put this in the wastebasket. Yeah. I need to get some brown craft paper today too. Take this off my desktop and put a clean one on. All right. Let's see how these cut. Let's see. Let's cut some fabric. Strips. These are all fabric strips. These are things I want to put in my sewing journal. Not sure I want to cut these. Let's put these back. Did I have them tied? Yeah. I can put this on here. Look at that. She did it. Almost. There. Let's see. Let's cut this piece. Let's see if I can cut this strip off. Now, I might need some more sandpaper, but it does cut it. It's not totally sharp yet. See, these scissors no longer cut fabric very good. They kind of whack at it. So I probably have to sharpen them some more with more sandpaper, aluminum foil. But I use them to cut open my paintbrushes. They do pretty good on paper items. Here's some tissue. Let's cut the edge of this. See, they do pretty good on paper. They do better after the sandpaper treatment. But fabric, let's try these that Sue sent me here. Throw that away. See whether it's the fabric or the scissors. This is kind of a textured fabric. Yeah, see, these cut better on the fabric. So I probably just need to give them more of a treatment so that they cut like this. These are the shorter ones. I don't really use these for fabric. All right, that'll make a nice calendar or a tag tie or something. Yeah. I get too much stuff over on this side of the desk. I need another cart for junk. I need a junk cart. Oh yeah, they're all junk carts, Mary. Yeah, but I have a current project cart and a supply cart And then the junk stuff sits over here on my desk, and I'm continually knocking it off. Things I use. All right. Let's go back to my... That was a nice experiment, Riri. I think it helped. At least I got my scissors cleaner. I think it helped to cut paper, but I probably have to do it a little bit more to sharpen it for the fabric. These are old ones. They don't even make the red-handled scissors anymore. Yeah, I didn't get this totally clean. All right. So let's go back to my snow day page. I'm going to do a snow day, first snow of the year page. And I just used that last bottle of paint to paint this out. Ooh, I like how it edged this. And this is going to be my holiday art journal. Snow day, scarecrows, and backyard, autumn in our backyard. And then I'll do a Thanksgiving page, maybe a couple pages for Thanksgiving and Black Friday. And then we'll get into December. And it will probably not be photographs and stuff. It'll probably be holiday stuff. Maybe some old Santa Clauses and stuff like that. So let's go back. And since it's all white, I don't have to do too much. I need to draw. Let's draw with my markers. Let's see how my markers, no, I don't know. Let's just get out a gray one. Because this is acrylic paint. Maybe I won't. I'm getting hungry. Is anybody hungry? What I'm visualizing on this is the south side of our yard has a tree where I usually plant a little, because there was another tree. There's a tree here, and there's a round spot in here where there used to be another tree, and my brother pulled it out, and there's some potholes in here. And when I cleaned out from the tree roots that he pulled out, the tree that he pulled out, and I filled it with dirt a couple years ago, this round spot, and I've been planting impatiens and marigold. Daisies don't do good in there. You need shade-loving plants, because this tree here shades this area. But there's some potholes where the roots, my brother said they're where the roots of this tree used to be. And when you mow the lawn, this is all green lawn when it's not snowed over. When you mow the lawn, you can very dangerously step in one of those holes and break an ankle. So when I cleaned out my garden dirt, I filled in all those holes. But I think next spring I'm going to buy some more dirt and maybe some grass seed, because I'm thinking that dirt's going to settle down a little. So, but this tree, if you look out our window here, there's this tree, which I'll probably put right in here. And off over this way is our garden, and this tree is real icy. And I think I'll just, we have an old gate that over to the side of our house. Maybe I'll put it right in here. And my brother lets a rose bush grow on here. It's not a beautiful rose bush. It's kind of one of those old rose type things, country rose. So maybe I'll put the gate here and put an icy gate, and maybe some flowers that have been iced over here. We got some black-eyed Susans that hadn't been pulled up, and they got icy. And this tree will be all icy. And then out over here is on the west side is our garden. That's all cleaned up now, except there's a few there's a pile of branches, and there'll probably be more branches because of the ice. Ice will break down the branches. So in here, let's see, is going to be the tree. So I'm just kind of sketching in a tree right here, and we'll let it come. And I have to tell you, there are still leaves on this tree. Probably won't be after yesterday. And we're just going to let it kind of go up and out like that. Maybe. Something like that. And then this branch goes up, and it's not quite, it's not a split branch. Well, it might. I have to look again. Kind of goes up this way, out over this way. It's not a huge tree. It's not a great big tall one. It's fairly tall, but it's not as tall. We got taller trees than this. All right, so now over here I'm going to put in the garden gate, which I'm going to put it in a different perspective than what it really is. It really vertical this way, but I want it to show. So it's just an old gate. Looks something like so. And gosh, I don't even remember. I think it has a bar this way. Maybe some, you know, some gate stuff here. Wiring. Maybe a bar coming this way. And then this, of course, is all iced leaves. And then out over here, we have that old park bench. Now, when I mow, I have to mow this side over here, and then I have to drag that bench over there to mow this. My brother doesn't drag it. He just mows around it and leaves it. But I guess I mop too many floors in my life. I move my furniture around when I vacuum, or I try to. He doesn't move stuff around. Just mow around it. Yeah, so the park bench kind of goes in there, and I kind of like that old park bench. I kind of like the old thing. Kind of goes like that. And then my brother, when he gardens out here in the spring and in the summer, he has some old car tires that he'll put around his cucumber plants. And he stacks those up. So I'm going to put the stack of tires here. He stacks them up when we clean up the garden. Leaves them by right now they're sitting by the park bench. That could really come out here a little bit more. Park bench is really larger, or the tires are smaller. I'll be painting over this. And then this is all old garden stuff up in here, and there's this street that runs this way. A road runs, well, it runs really more like that, but I kind of put it at a slant. So it runs this way. And then this is, we call this part in here the terrace. I have to mow all that. That all gets mowed, and this is the yard, and there's a little flower pot, plot in here. And then there's the street. I'm showing you out our south window. There's a street that runs there. We're in a small town. And then there's a neighbor has some bushes. I don't know if they're evergreen. I'm going to make them evergreen. Kind of a bushy bush in here. And then the other neighbor has a garage over this way, a sort of a building peeking through over here. a garage. And his house is over in here. All right. So there's that. But we're going to put snow on all this. And then I'm going to put old Lazy Susans that my brother pulled out some of them, but I'm not sure he got them all. So we'll put some Lazy Susans in here. And maybe just some, you know, some winter branches. Some leaves, mostly snow, but there'll be some leaves probably some leaves left on the tree at various places. So let's get painting. I don't need a whole lot of paint. I'll need some more white, maybe some blue, gray, some browns. What are you guys seeing? Yeah, you're kind of seeing it. Good morning, everybody that's come in. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I'm looking at stuff up here, what I have. White. And I finished my squirrel yesterday. I'm going to try a printer. See some blue. Let me, a local printer, and see if he'll give me a good rate on those. I'll just call them photocopies. He'll say, "You sure you want to photocopy them? I want to get my squirrels ready to send." And I'll have them all ready. Let's see. What else do I want? I got maybe a tad of a black. Move my tea. All right. I think that's good enough to start. And I'm just going to use my desk as a palette up here. No. Towels. Alrighty. Put it under the candle. So we're going to kind of give our sky a bluish gray color. Blue. A blue. I'll probably need more blue than that. And a dab of black. And white. And let's get out a little brown for the light cinnamon. This one hasn't been opened yet. Let's open this. Some of these paints I got, this looks like a Hobby Lobby one, but some of them I got at that liquidation sale. And they're getting, that's been a couple years ago. Although, I don't know if this one came from that. All right, that's good enough to start. So let's mix some white, some sky here with a little gray, grayish blue. Yeah, I put my paint on this wax paper. That's My coffee cup's on it too. Let's just pull the book out of the wax paper like that. Oh dear. There. All right. Hold the phone. Now I can put the paint back on here. All right. So I'm just going to dab sort of a bluish gray in here. More white than anything. Because we're going to be coming back in with the tree branches. But if we put in a darker bluish gray, when I get to doing the ice, it'll show up better. More white. More white. And that cap really needs to be cleaned up. Now forget the house and the trees are over in here, but I'm putting in the background of the sky. And I said this was the road, so it is a darker gray. This is the road in here. The street in here. That goes that way. Now, I suppose there is a little bit of green showing through. Just, you know, a dark green maybe. Let's see if I have a dark green. Let's see if I have a dark green. Dark green, dark green. I know I had one out. Here's an old ivy and avocado. Oh. Yeah. I have that metallic green I was using for my fairies. Here's a green, a Christmassy green. Festive green, but I want maybe the old ivy. We'll see how that works. When we don't want a whole lot, and I haven't used this in a long time. So I would be very surprised if I get anything out of it. Yeah. Get my hand. See, it's all gunky. Could put some texture in there maybe. Oh, it's going with my fingers where it's wet. It probably needs some water in there. And it's the color I want though. Ew. I got my hands all messy. Yeah. Let's use this brush. Let's use the brush, see what I can get out of here. Yeah, so it's a brush that it's got a split right there. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we'll just put some spots in here. We don't want a whole lot, but I am going to be putting snow in here. We just want a little peeking through. Just spot it for now. That's about all I can do. Don't put your paint in your tea. this will all be painted over. I do like it for that tree in there, though. There's a building up in here, and then a house is over in there. This is the road, though. We got the tree going off over in the road. And there really is sort of a kind of a driveway behind here. We'll paint over it with the tree, but there's kind of a driveway. This is all background stuff. The tree will come over that, but I'm just getting it in. Alrighty. I'm gonna call that done for the tree, for the green. And now let's put in some of this brown. That's for the tree. Comes this way. Start putting it in. A little black in there. I'll need more brown. And let's mix some white in there because it's a snowy day. And it'll all be ice covered in the end. And I need a smaller brush. And my scissors out again to open that paint, I guess. Let's put that in the water. Light cinnamon. I may not paint those buildings back in because they'll just be peeking through anyway. Well, let's make this branch come down that way. All right, let's just get the peeking through here. When I put those brushes in the water, they get really too wet for me. And then I have to have a towel off over in here to this is all going to be snowy in here. But there is blotches of browns and greens, you know, because it was the ground. I need more white. And I'm just painting with craft paint. This is just a art journal. It doesn't need, I don't need $5 tubes of paint to paint with in here. You should get out a semblance of a green again. A little bit of brown on the ground over where the garden is. We can even blotch it up in here. Snow. Because that's typically what happens when it snows. It covers everything. And we'll be coming back in at it again. I'm just getting paint on my page for right now. Maybe a little more browns in there where the garden was. Oh, white. Now I have to put my gate back in, and my park bench, and my tires. I need more white. A lot of white. Meri's painting snow. Oops. I painted my man here. Yeah. Kind of make a division there. All right. I think I'm happy with the background, sort of. Sort of happy with the background. Put some blues down in here. Just to alrighty. A lot of work for just that. Now, I want a smaller brush yet. Well, that's just about the same size. I bought some new brushes, but they settled down and I can't find them. These are just crafty brushes. Piece of plastic that's bent down here. I doubt that stays very long, but we'll try it. We will try it. Put our branches back in here. I'll pull my sleeves up. It's really a thicker branch. Now that tree comes down here, so down in there, I believe, and it comes up this way. Maybe one up going up this way. Something like that. All right, I'm semi-happy with this. Probably put in a little darker blacks, browns in here, and spots. All right, let's do the park bench again if I can. And maybe the road a little. More of the road in here. There we go. For now, of course, this will all be white edged in here. All right, I'm pretty happy with that for now. Let's go in and see if I can't put in my park bench. A little bit darker gray. So maybe that's the wrong brush. Let's go to that smaller one again. Well, And it's just an old, it's really a wooden one, painted white. Just an old bench. Kind of comes. This is my black. You can kind of see this lake. Some lights in there. Something like that. It's not perfect. It's not perfect by any means. I got too much gray in there. Let's paint that out. Wider. All right. All right, we're just going to leave it. That really wasn't easy to do. Let's go over here and put in I'm going to make the gate a little bigger and leave the tires out. We're going to put the gate up in here. I might put the gate over here. It's not where we have our gate, but it makes sense on this page. And the gate kind of comes like so. Yeah, whoops, not the T, Mary. And let's say there's a bar across here. And maybe across here. And there's some. Gosh, I don't know. I have to go out and look at that gate and see what's in there. I guess it's kind of just cross-wired like this. I like my diagonals. We're going to make diagonals on it. And it's just a gate to nowhere. There's probably a bar down here. And there's probably some sort of a bar holding it up. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then there's, you know, splotches of stuff down in here. Yeah, I kind of like that. All right. Now, let's get into this brown. Add some black to it. And let's add some little, yeah, it's too wet. Some little, this winter plant sticking up here. Probably in here too. There's some that didn't get quite taken down. Little berries on them. Little lines of stuff here. In there. This is kind of looking out our south window. And you have to kind of use your imagination. It's a snow day. It's going to be our first snow. And the trees turned all icy. I haven't put the ice on yet. The ice will be the last thing to go on here. I could probably use a little touch of red. Just a little touch of red here and there. Or even Georgia clay. A little holiday cheer. Not a whole lot, just a touch. And let's, well, do I want to do that? No, I don't think I do. Let's go back to doing this. It needs some more in here. Really, I need this other brush. Where did I see it? Yeah. Brushes tend to want to hide. Let's try this one. It's a liner brush. Whoops. Well, I guess it is what it is. Let's do some more of that up in here. Just touches. I don't usually use liner brushes. I have a hard time seeing where they start and end. I probably use them more than I do. And this is just a crafty one. This is one I got at Walmart. You can tell the hairs. Yeah, come on. Yeah, I get a little tired of doing it, but I want little branches coming up this way. I get a little tired. I get bored with putting branches in. Yeah. Now some of this is my imagination because we really don't have that many plants coming up this way. I'm just doing it for the fun of it. We had some black-eyed Susans, but they were more like in a bunch here and a bunch there. But I want to fill this in. And this park bench hasn't been moved for a bit because it got weeds growing up around it. I haven't mowed under there since last August. Alrighty. That's pretty good. And let's go back to this Georgia clay and add some little nuts of stuff. And let's add some Georgia clay up in here in various spots, as maybe the leaves. Not a whole lot of leaves left on the tree, but winter hasn't. This is really the wrong brush to do it with. Let's get this little brush out again. They are not all off the trees yet. I'm almost there. So what I think I want to do, let's take some white. Do I have any white left here? Yeah. I guess I'm pretty happy with it. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece. It's just my... Get some more white. More white. Now I'm going to leave this spot or this spot for journaling. Probably this spot here for journaling. And the last thing, I'm about done here. I don't want to spend all day on this. Bright white in here. Wasn't what I wanted to do. Smooth that out a little. That was a big sigh. No, we're gonna leave it. I kind of like that. So the last thing, I'll journal tomorrow. I'll journal tomorrow. Because this is going to get very, very wet. I don't like, where's my brush? Was this one? No, it was, did I leave it in the water? Kind of. Let's dry this a little. What I'm going to try to do is put some ice on here. Because it was an ice storm. It's all glittery. And the way I'm going to do that, let's put my paint away. Brown, red, green, yellow. black and white. Get some of this stuff off of my desk so I can work. All right, let's clean off my brushes. That one I didn't use. Cheap brushes. They probably won't last me long. These other brushes are bigger brushes that I use. I'll wash those out. There we go, later. Okay. So, let's get my towels away from the flame, or I'll have a fire. Set my desk on fire right in front of you guys. What I want to do is some glossy accent. Possibly. And that means I'm going to have to do it and set it aside to dry. Gunky nozzle. And I don't know how this is going to work because I never really use it like this. I want it to stream out, and the nozzle needs to be cleaned more. It's not streaming. I need to clean out the nozzle. Yeah. Penelope. Let's. I might have to do it that way. I don't know if I can clean this out. It's got gunk in it. Yeah, it came right out. I don't know if that'll make it stream out or not, but put the pen over here. I still have a piece in there that could cause me trouble in the future. All right, let's see what happens here. There we go. We're just going to put lots and lots of glossy accents on here. Boy, this glossy accents is a little yellow, looks like to me. Against that bright white, it's a but I guess that'll make it show up better. We'll see how it dries. And this will need some time to dry. And the whole world is icy. Uh-oh. See, look. I don't know where that gunk comes from in there. Must be down at the bottom somehow. Let's see if I can. You were doing so good. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll hold it up closer when I get done, because I'll have to set this aside and let it dry. Yeah, it's clogging up again. I don't know where that gunk comes from in there. Sure enough in it, though. Cleaned it out. Big old black spot in there. Unless I drug it through the paint somehow, but I don't think I did because I had it up on top. That's what plugs it up. Let's try her again. There must be some in there. Now this is gunky. All right, I think I'm going to leave it. I'll show it to you guys. Let's put my pen back in here. Probably comes off of this pen somehow. I still have, well, maybe about a third left. I got another jar of this. Next time I go to Hobby Lobby, I'll pick up another container. Let me stand up and hold it up so you guys can see. And then when I come back, I'm going to put a journaling. I don't think I can write over that because I put glossy accent on it. But I'll put a journal spot someplace on here. I'm thinking there, but... And then I'll talk about our first snow day. And I don't think you guys can see the shine on it. Yeah, I don't think you guys can see it too much. I can see it. I can see it shiny, glittery. I should put some glitter. Let's sprinkle some, what do I have here? I cleaned. I took my glitter and put it someplace. I have this extreme glitter. Let's put some of this on there. Too. The extreme glitter will make it sparkle. I don't think you guys are seeing the glossy accent stuff, the icy. Where's my palette knife? I just had the thing. Did I put it in the... Yeah, I put it in the jar. Let's grab some of this extreme glitter and now you won't see this is opaque until it dries. But when it dries, it's really pretty. And this page will be very wet. I'll show it to you tomorrow morning. You know how frosty everything looks in the morning on the winter mornings? That's what the look I'm going for. And like I said, this is very opaque until it dries, but when it dries, it should be glittery. So I've got both glossy accent and extreme glitter on here. Let's put some down in here. Maybe a bit more on that tree. Now you're seeing it. You should be. Okie dokie. We'll see how that looks tomorrow morning. The sun comes up and makes everything sparkle. You're seeing it much better now. You'll see it tomorrow. It's hard to see even the shine and metallic on a camera. You have to have the light hit it right. But believe me, it's sparkly, shiny. We'll see how this looks tomorrow. I've got to set it aside and let it dry. Where? Where? Someplace in here. Up here. I want to show you guys. Let me get this out. Hold it a sec. I gotta make sure this doesn't close up on me. It's not a good spot. I need a flatter. There. Okay. I'll show you this. I think I showed it a couple days ago. Let me take this off my desk. Let's clean this mess up a little. Otherwise, I'll be putting stuff in it. Give it a little dry. Okay, this is a day book that I think I'm going to use for and I think I'm going to copy. I think I'm going to take it to the library, and I don't know, you can't read the writing very well. It's all done in pencil. 1927. So it's not quite 100 years old, but I think it belonged to a doctor. 1930. So it's a vintage one. It's not an antique. But it's really cool because it's got all the dates, like July 11th, something, wife, to Evansville, somebody, wife. Next, it looks like next wife. I don't know what that word is. Visit wife. Claude Crawford, visit wife. So it must have been Claude's wife. Jack Allen, visit A.Y. Floyd Sutton, something for wife. a lot of whites in here, which makes me wonder if it isn't visit boy, Mrs. Schaefer self, 2 visits for the wife. I think it's a family doctor, because it looks like it's charging me amounts, $4, $2.50, $4, $1. And the visit wife, what I'm thinking for the visit wife part is it's probably the wife who calls the doctor. Don't you think? Visits. So I think this was probably a family doctor, because I can't think who else. There's postal information here. What page is this? I don't know. Looks like it might go up toward the top. June 6th. Oh, it might just go right in here. No, 284, 285. So it goes from 1927 to 1933. And the spine is, I might have done that. The spine is in little bad shape. But I love it. I love how worn and torn it is. That other page probably went in here. No, that's page 1 and 2. It doesn't say what it's for. It just has a list of visits. Not illustrated or anything. And I can't decide whether I want to do art in it or what I want to do with it. But when I ever get to Rosemary's Apothecary caboodle, I'm going to be revisiting this book. I found it as I was cleaning my stash. I need to put it in a safe spot. All right, what time is it? Let's come out and look at chat. I got paint on this. No, that's a scrap. Let's come look at chat and see what you all are saying. Welcome everybody who's come in. Yeah, my hands are feeling grody. Okay. Fran says, I just wondered if anybody knew of some easy lessons, free online ones. Hi, Suze. She says, Mary. Arlene says, that's such a lovely book. Such potential as a journal. I'm not sure how I want to use it, because I want to preserve a lot of that. And it's all written in pencil. And you know, lead pencil over time fades. I have a letter that was written to my father by my grandmother before he married my mother, probably in the 1930s. And she wrote it on tablet paper in lead pencil. And it's very hard to read. But I read one paragraph where she said, I just want you to be happy. That was her wish for my dad before he married my mother. I just want you to be happy. He had probably told her that he was planning on getting married. Let me lift up my chair here. And that was probably her response. But you know, that letter's in Wisconsin with everything else. I got to get that stuff home. All right, Arlene says, Fran, I don't, but Frank does, and he's a fib. Arlene said, it stopped raining hours ago. The air is heavy and wet. You're probably getting touches of what we had yesterday, Arlene. There was an ice storm there, and everything was coated with ice. It made everything glittery, and that's what she's painting. Thank you. Fran, I'm liable to do anything on my pages. She says, I'm not sure why Mary's putting glossy accents on there. Jersey went to check on Cole. Carla retracted a message. Thank you, Carla. Good morning, Carla. Good morning to everybody who's come in. Hi, Trace. Good morning, Trace. It looks like Fran's dog gifted his toy to her. Barb. Which Barb? Hi, Barb Fillion. Barb, I was thinking about you. You're probably gone by now, but I was thinking about her elephant snow globe. I've got to redo that and get it off to her. Old fences and gates, Arlene says, makes lovely trellises. I planted morning glories to grow up on our old gate and clematis to wind around the fence. Yeah. Riggers. She calls them riggers. Those I call what we call fine liners. She's calling riggers. Do 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 do. Oh, there's Hudson Sailor. She's Nancy too. She says good morning. Oh, Fran says she carved a word, an eraser word, or she says a stamp. She said, I carved the word myself, but when I sank the stamp into the embossing powder, it kind of hung on to the eraser material, tearing it. Well, that's just texture. Sue says, Fran, I think it's all over the place. I've heard 2 weeks or more. Oh, the mail. Does anyone know how long mail takes to get to the UK from Lisa once it left O'Hare Airport in Chicago? Yeah, I think you can count for at least 2 weeks for mail to get to the UK from here. And I have your fabric I want to mail you. I haven't forgotten you if you're listening. Angie was here. She went to bed. Ann Lar was in here this morning, and Vanessa. Good morning, ladies, if you're still around. Denise Closet Crafts. Is the work area got bigger paper or is it on board? The work area, if you're asking for me, if you're still listening, Denise, was, I don't know if you're asking me or for somebody in there. I was working in a magazine holiday art journal, but she might be talking to somebody here in chat and I'm just missing it. Ah, that stupid menu. All right, let's go back down to the end. Arlene says, Sue wants to know if you have Happy Mail. We didn't go to the post office yesterday, Suze, because it was icy. And my brother usually goes to get the mail. Fran says they're in lockdown this month. Okay. So don't worry about the fabric is what she's telling me. And Suze, I don't know if I'm hoping to get out today, but if it's still icy out, you know, why risk your life for a slippery street? Let's clean my hands a little. Now, see, I keep that gunk off of my fingers. Candy said she sent a package to the UK and it got there in a week. Wow, that's cool, Candy. It probably depends on what part of the UK you're sending it to, too. I'm going to have to really clean my hands with soap after the stream. I go out and wash them good with lava soap. I'd like to get it off of my thumb here. What time is it? 6:52. So I got about a half an hour before Dee Dee comes on. So what shall I do? What shall we do? Oh, there's Denise. She said she was asking about the table you're working on. Oh, the table is a foam board that's put kind of like a school desk. The table's not very big. It's probably about 24 by maybe 48 inches wide. It's not a very big, it's an old desk. And I put a foam board on the tabletop, and then over the foam board, I put, what I have on here now was just brown mailing paper and drop paper. And I just tape it on there. But I ran out of drop paper, so if I go out today, I need to get cleaner, some new brown paper. I put brown craft paper. I was putting some wallpaper, vinyl wallpaper on it. Kind of clean things up a little. It doesn't get all the stuff off, but it gets the grody stuff off. Yuck. And what I have here is those, if you know Tanya at This, That, and Craft, she did this video of where you make your handwriting skins, where you take a marker and you write on the shiny side of freezer paper. And I'm going to have to really clean that off. Then you cover it with Mod Podge and you let it dry. I don't always let mine dry very good. I dry mine with a heat gun, but then you peel off the Mod Podge and it peels off the words. And I had never done that before, so I was experimenting, and I just slapped them down on my tabletop. Got you guys all messed up here. Uh-oh, what did I do? That's not going away. All right, there you are. I must have a spot on it in there. The words things. Yeah, that was a pretty cool video. Tanya and Lisa both put a lot of how-to videos on their channel. There's the link to the video, Denise, if you're watching. That's Denise, Tanya's, she calls it handwriting skins. Go watch that video if you're interested in doing that. Hi, Aunt Beck. Good morning, Becky. How's your world? Are you in the 70s and 80s in your part of the world today? The quotes just came out of, I think the quotes came out of magazines that I was using. Magnolia Magazine and Bella Grace. We are messy people who sometimes don't fit inside the lines. That came out of a Magnolia magazine, which is, down in Waco, Texas. What's her name? Joanne and Steve Gaines. Sense of wonder, spirit, explore. We believe in subtle beauty, the kind that doesn't deteriorate with age. That came out of the Magnolia magazine. I guess all of these came out of the Magnolia magazine. When nature, sometimes beauty. I can't read the whole quote, but it's a nature quote. The world needs who you were meant to be. I just copied them out of magazines. Aunt Beck says she goes to Pinterest for quotes. Of course, that is a black hole. Yeah. Arlene dropped a link to Tanya's channel. Thank you, Arlene. Last night, Aunt Beck said she went through her pens and pencils and markers. I don't need any more gel pens. That's what I need to do. I need to go through all of these black pens. And the ones that are getting old, I need to tear apart and throw in the alcohol and let them juice up my alcohol. But I'm not going to do that now. Well, it's 7 o'clock. I got a half an hour. I think maybe I'll do a little carving. I sketched a Christmas tree branch with the lights. Let's sketch. And of course, my pen that I sketch with has disappeared. I guess I could use my Sharpie. I probably knocked it off on the floor. We can use this one, I guess. And my erasers are here. I use these Pentel erasers. This is how I get them at Walmart when I buy them. And Tanya was the one who put me on to that they were selling them at Walmart for $1.46 for 3 of them, which is a very good price. And that's about what they sell for on Amazon. Lori saw some on Prime, and I did break down and, well, I'm trying the Prime free trial. I don't know whether I should, because I don't know if I order enough stuff to, but then you get the movies and the audio and blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking about doing the Prime stuff, but I got the month free. So I did go and order. They had a box of, 16 erasers? I think. I can't remember how many erasers were in the box of these. And I carve on these a lot. They're high polymer Pentel erasers. So, what I like to do when I'm carving, my squirrel is all done. My squirrel is all done. He just needs, I need to figure out a way to size him down. Well, I'll size him down. I can size him down, but I need to take him to the printer or to the copier. And this is for November for people who I make prints. I'm going to send out the the September and October prints, and I hit in that menu. I'm going to put you guys aside so I don't put anybody in timeout. So let's draw. Let's get out a ruler here. I mark the 1/2 inch mark. And I'm calling I'm doing, instead of carve December, I'm going to do carve November. And I'm on my 9th one. I got 9, 10, and today is 11th, and today is Veterans Day. We're very thankful for our veterans for all their service. Thank you for your service. And I'm going to just carve out tree branches, I think. Here, Christmas tree branches. But I'm going to carve some lights, a string of lights. So we want some kind of old-fashioned bulbs in here. Maybe 3 of them, because when you dangle these, and I'm calling them dangles. And I should probably zoom in, huh? And I don't know if I'll get this all carved today. I want to send out the other erasers because it's after the election, so I should be getting those sent out. I'll get it done. I won't get it in today's mail, but I do have it on my radar to get those sent out. So let's put a branch in here and a branch there, and maybe a branch coming this way. And this is the loop. And maybe a branch coming like that. Now I'd like my lights to be, I'd like to carve out this because I might want to paint the center of the lights after I stamp them. So I need pretty thick lines. All right. Let's put you guys back up again so I can see what you're seeing. And I'm going to have to turn my lamp so it doesn't glare in my screen. And am I live here? Oh. There. So let's get my scoop blade, my little V blade, and where's my other one? Hold it. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Hopefully this won't take me that long to print. I mean, to carve. Now I start with a 45-degree bevel around the edges, or sort of a 45-degree bevel. And that I do that so that the sharp edges don't print off. Okay, and then let's go in here, and now I probably won't use my scoop blade because this is all going to be branch in here. And I'm just going to kind of start making kind of nicks in there for, well, we want this, we want the lights to, and if my head gets in the way while I'm carving, I'm very sorry, but I have to see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's not coming out. There. And we can make a we want the lights to show. And there is a cord that runs in here. Now let's scoop this stuff out here. Just kind of nicking it for the branches here. And then I'll come in with my smaller blade and make more little lines in here for the branches. And some lines going this way. And I won't know how this looks until yeah, this has to come out in here. And in here. Scalpel, please. And up in here. Now, let's start making some tree branches in here. And I'm just making lines. I'm just doing lines. And I don't know how they'll look. I'm hoping that they'll look like a tree branch when I get done. let's take my felt pen and run across here and see what I have. Oh, I want to carve, before I do that, I want to carve out the center of the bulbs. What time is it? 7:12. I need to keep an eye on the time. I think I can get this done before 7:30, 8:30 Central Time. Dee Dee Willingham comes on. Aunt Beck, are you streaming tonight? Is she here? Did she go eat breakfast? Hi, Amy. Good morning, Amy. All right, let's see what I have. Let's see if I got any semblance of branches. Not too bad so far. Might have to do a little more nicking in there. Clean it up a little before I print it off. Somewhere in here. I do say use an old pen when you do this, because I think this polymer dries out the felt pen. But it kind of gives me an idea of where I need to carve before I print it off. Aw, thank you, Amy. It really isn't that hard. You have to lose your fear of making mistakes and just go at it. And just remember, it's an eraser. It's an eraser. Of course, you need to be careful with your fingers. See if I can't make these look a little prettier. Of course, when I work at it too hard, I mess it up. Now let's nick this a little more in here. And a little more there. I don't know. The thing about tree branches, that's fun about tree branches, is the more nicks, the better. Kind of wanted that to curve a little. Sorry, I got a little out of frame there. Let's print it off and see how it looks. I don't want to spend hours and hours on this stuff. This is just play. It's just playtime. And to print it off, I'm going to zoom out it just a little so you guys can see better. Okay, Arlene, go into your lurk mode. Arlene says she's going to lurk. Have a good day. Aunt Beck must be making breakfast. She usually, when she streams on Wednesday night, so I don't know if she's going to stream tonight or not, but you might watch for her. If she does, she usually streams starting around 6 o'clock Central, 7 Eastern. I'm going to pull you guys to the side here, and we're going to see if we can print off some Christmas tree lights. Here, dangle lights. There she is. She's streaming at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. Okay, Becky. Yay! So watch for Aunt Beck tonight. I think I need to make a few nicks down in here. Let me do that off camera. Just clean it up a little. Let's try it again. Christmas tree bulb lights. Now, what I don't like about this, though, we'll see how it, I don't know how that will match up in there. Well, pretty good. That's pretty good. So it's a bit of a square dangle. It's a dangle, but it isn't a dangle in the sense that these are. Oh, I'm liking it. Let's finish it out. This will probably be all I'll have time to do. I won't have time to do the others today. See what you can do in a half an hour in an eraser? With an eraser in a half hour? These might go on my postcards, which I need to get my cushion geared there too. Here it is, November 11th. There we go. I'm liking that one. Now, just for the fun of it, let's get my super tips out. Oh, I got a red one here. I'll get it out of my basket. Let's put some red lights on this. There we go. Oh, I need to print one off down at the bottom. So this is day 9. I got the others designed, I just don't have them carved yet, up to day 11. I think up to day 12. I'll have more time to carve tomorrow. Put my ink away. Let's put some red lights around here. Christmas. And let's document it. And this is day 11. This is day, whoops, this is day 8. This is day 9. And these are Christmas branches. Christmas tree branches. Christmas tree lights. And this is 11/11/20. And these I'm calling dangles. So, let me stand up. Let's zoom out just a little. So this is day 9 was Christmas tree branches. Day 8 are birds. Day 7 are cameos. Day 6 are coffee mugs. We could put red hearts on there too. Day 6 are coffee mugs. Day 5 are butterflies. Day 4 are long beads. Day 3 are chains. And day 5 are dangles, which look, or diamonds, which looks like kites. And day 1 was leaves. How fun it is to do these. I might actually get the whole 30 days done. Let's go off here to my front of my book. So there we go. We did that. Let's put my tools away. Put my erasers. I brought this tea box out to keep these erasers in temporarily. I drank my last peppermint tea today. I'll put my erasers in here to where I can reach for them when I want them. And let's put the, what did I do with them? Well, I'm not going to hunt for them. I was going to put the 2 new ones in there that I broke open the package, but so we'll leave that out. And what else did I do? I painted, I can show it to you. We worked in my calendar and we did that painted page, and that's about all I got done today. Is that all I got done? Oh, here's my other eraser. Let's put these in here so I can get rid of this. I'll have them in there to carve. Come on. They pack this stuff up good. They must have a good packaging department. So let's go get my first day of snow page and we'll show it to you. I'll probably put it as the thumbnail. I did this first day of snow was October 21st in Nebraska, and this is looking out our south window toward our garden, and there's a bench in there. There's a tree, and you can kind of see the glitter now. It's starting to dry. There are white spotches on there, but that's okay because I don't know how much you guys can see of the glittery. It's glittery here. So Dee Dee Willingham is going to be on next. She comes on Wednesdays at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. So it is 7:27. So I need to thank you all for coming. Don't forget Aunt Beck's going to stream tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. Have a great day. Go do some art. Oh, I need to do something with those clumps there. It looks like my It looks like my park bench has shoes. I'm going to paint those out before I even do the thumbnail. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Happy Veterans Day. Salute our veterans. My brother is a veteran. He was over in Nam on a destroyer. All right. Bye. Have a great day.